I don't think enough people know about this insane story that is happening out of Houston, Texas. On March 5th, Sylvester Turner died. He was the representative. And basically, Houston, Texas has not had a representative since March. And you're probably like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, there's special elections happening all the time. Like, what the fuck happened? Well, Greg Abbott has to set a date for elections. That's one of the big powers of being governor. And he refused to set the date. Now, there are two contestants. Like, there's already, like, people who are ready to run. Like, everything's set up, but Greg Abbott has refused to set the date of when the runoff is supposed to be for the special election to elect someone for Sylvester Turner's seat. The winner is to serve out the remaining term of Democratic Representative Sylvester Turner, who died 2 months after taking office, representing the deep blue 18th Congressional District. Following Turner's death, Republican Governor Greg Abbott defended not holding a special election until November by arguing that Houston election officials needed time to prepare. Democrats criticized the long wait and accused Abbott of trying to give his party House majority more cushion. Democrats Christian Menefee and Amanda Edwards advanced to a runoff Tuesday night in a special election for a U.S. House seat that has been vacant since March and will narrow the GOP's slim majority once a winner is sworn in. Menefee, who currently serves as Harris County Attorney, and Edwards, a former U.S. City Council member, were the top vote getters in a crowded field of 16 candidates. Neither received more than 50% of the vote, sending the race to a runoff that is expected early next year. Menefee said his message for President Donald Trump and his allies is, "We've got one more election left, and then you're going to have to see me." For months, as this seat sat vacant, I heard from voters who were ready for someone willing to take on Donald Trump and the far right, not just talk about change, but deliver real results, Menefee said. Confusion has lingered over the election in the 18th Congressional District, where many residents will vote in a different district next year under a redrawn map demanded by President Donald Trump in an effort to increase the number of GOP seats. Whoever wins this election just gets to finish out Sylvester Turner's bid. Then they have to vote again for a new GOP seat. This makes no sense, but this is what cheating is all about. I want to make something very clear. If they had elected someone, the Democrats would have already had 218, which would have released the Epstein files. I don't think enough people know about that. That is another reason why I think Abbott refused to kind of push for creating a time when the runoff was supposed to happen. That's why Mike Johnson is refusing to swear in Adelita Grijalva, who has been the longest elected member to not have been sworn in American history. I think it's on 47 days now. That means there are 2 Democratic districts in the United States that have no representation. I want to let everyone know that this is extremely concerning, and this is something that they are preparing to do throughout the midterms. This is something that I think slipped under everyone's radar. It slipped under mine, and that's why I want to make everyone know about this. They have already started. Hey, if we don't swear them in, if we don't give a date for elections, then no, they're not in power. This is election interference. And Houston, Texas, I would be ringing Greg Abbott's fucking phone every second of every day. If you do not live in Houston, Texas, it doesn't matter. Ring his fucking phone. This is election interference. And still, Greg Abbott has not declared when the runoff is. He says it's November. That's when he's gonna like say it. It's November. He still hasn't declared it. And so this is a really big fucking deal. And I need people to understand that this is election interference. They are trying to do everything and anything to avoid getting to 218 to release the Epstein files, which we all know Trump is in them. He was Epstein's best friend for over 10 years. But on top of that, they don't want to lose power. That's why they did the gerrymandering in the first place. So call Greg Abbott, demand that more people talk about what is going on in Houston, Texas. And if you're in Houston, Texas, you should be fucking pissed. You don't have anyone representing you in Washington, D.C., and you deserve that. You haven't had anyone representing you since March. It's now November. That's fucking bullshit.